Alrighty, hello boys and girls, how's everybody doing? Back in Starfield. And you know the deal, just getting the last second preps done. We're looking good. OBS is looking good. Alright, cool. Let's see here. Okay, so good news. No need to go through any boring tips or thoughts. Let's just jump right into it. And away we go.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Oh shit.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terramorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on, I'll walk you through what we're thinking. You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nira? The thing that eats terramorphs, the Asyles?
I remember.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terramorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps. We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the Terramorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terramorph problem definitively.
That sounds like it could actually work, using aliens to end our own ends, since like Xenomorph 4 team all over again. Not sure that I like the idea of introducing random aliens to human worlds across the galaxy. Are these Asyles things dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terramorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Could they really clean up whole worlds like you're describing?
All our data suggests so. Asyles, they're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terramorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terramorph data. On worlds where Asyles were present, terramorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terramorphs are getting onto our worlds, Asyles are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do.
I'm gonna go with, sounds like the Xeno warfare team all over again.
I suppose that's a fair comparison. Except that this time, We'd be protecting human lives, not ending them. Now, there is another option for removing the terramorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terramorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
Oh, let's see. That sounds like you're planning a fire. I vote for the Asylees. If it were up to me, I'd deploy the microbe. What kind of risks are there with this microbe?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terramorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
And who exactly is going to be doing this work, dispersing the microbe or the Asylees?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
Alright, let's discuss how we make these plans a reality.
Well, so that's tricky. Both plans are going to take major investments in time and resources. We're talking years of work, not to mention some highly specialized materials. Terramorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around. But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need.
It's a miracle.
All paths lead to Londinian.
Of course it does. Alright, if this is what it's going to take, the planet overrun, isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself.
That's
And
true.
the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk. Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it. Will you join us on this?
Flattery will get you everywhere. Let's see, are we even allowed on Londinian?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
And Londinian had an Asylees population?
It was the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the terramorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the terramorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the terramorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the terramorph saga began. And the key to its end.
See, that's what I was thinking. Whatever. The writers knew, because I was like, well, wait a second. That's where the Asylees come from. Why did Londinian fall to the terramorphs? All right. Well, then, let's not waste any more time.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinian's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna
Seems
help
reasonable.
Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there. But you need to know, Londinian, it belongs to the terramorphs. They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
All right. Well, I always have my favorite arms on hand. Let's see. Well, you know what? We're already on Mars. Might as well go visit the shop and see if we can't buy us some hand grenades and mines. Maybe a little bit of ammo.
Civilians like you should keep to the city interior and not interfere with our training. Found a clutch of heat leeches, breeding in the utilities section.
Take your time. We got lots of stuff. Cool. That's what...
Okay, yeah, we'll get these. Dang, they don't really have anything we want. Oh well, say love you.
Yo, stay good out there.
Let's see if we can fast travel from here. Whoops, I just did. Visit. Okay. Oh, that's right. Why is that optional? Anyways, proceed to Londinium.
We can again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding.
I have come here earlier. I was just wandering around. I was just skipping around to different planetary systems, and yeah, these guys were saying, "Get out of here." I'm cleared to be here. I'm meeting with Commander Hatoon.
Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Huh. So they don't let you know. Like, it would have been nice for them to just... Seems like it would be protocol even. To be like, hey, there's a incoming ship. And just let them through when they get here. Wait a second. Do we have to meet... Hold on a second. Proceed to... Huh. Me. Okay, that's... You know what? That's gotta be the optional part.
Well, you didn't put us into a planet, so we must be in the
You are
right
entering
place.
United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. And we're done. Enjoy Sidonia.
Yep, we are. Okay. I do have to confess, I do have somewhat of an issue with some of these
Suits on.
checkpoints.
Ready to jump into an extremely dangerous environment that is generally inhospitable to life anytime.
And that's why I was wondering, it's like, why is that optional? You're going to that base in New Londinium, then wouldn't you just be picking up this gear anyways?
I don't know if I could work in a place like this. I appreciate the research, but yikes.
Oh, this goddamn planet. You
What's the matter with
romanticize
you?
a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Captain Palpy, Vanguard. I've been helping Hadrian. Huh. Well, aren't you just a ray of sunshine?
It's come up on my performance evals. But I know the needs of this facility inside and out. So, everyone has to deal with it. Not that it should matter to you. I'm sorry. Who are you again?
The one who helped Hadrian put down the Terramorphs in New Atlantis.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city. So, thank you for what you did there.
You're welcome. I hope your family was alright.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, I would hate to see anything happen to him. Now,
that was
what was it you needed?
Unexpectedly hilarious. Let me see what you got for sale.
No more reliable hardware in the galaxy.
Okay, let's see. Check into the ammo. Nope, doesn't have what we need. Spacesuits. It's not any better than what we've got. Packs. Not any better than what we've got. Helmets. Not any better than what we got. What do they have for apparel? Those are fatigues? Ooh, I kind of like the navy hat though. I'll stick to what I got. Okay. But no throwables. Alright. Wow, this was a bust. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, we've been through this already.
We can again. You're advised to... Let me check my logs.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
Life will almost certainly arise on planets when the right conditions are met. There's a beauty in such persistence.
If you say so. Gray. I don't think I have any.
Inside the barriers, double time! You with the Xeno unit? You're headed to command, far end of the compound.
Alright. Yeah, we are not set up for cold.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Captain Palpy, UC Vanguard, you're expecting me.
Vanguard, eh? Brief said you were an eclectic group. You must have really shined out on the fringe to get assigned a task like this. Ah, then this must be the rest of your outfit.
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sinon. Dr. Walker, your reputations precede you. As does the urgency of your mission. So I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's with good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terramorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sinan's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yeah. Let's see, take your heaviest ornaments. Can you tell us what we're going to face out there?
Terramorphs, and plenty of them. Outside our little sanctuary here, much of the planet is theirs. For that reason, we keep our trips into the city to a minimum. That also means our intel becomes largely historical once you go much beyond the defenses. It's also why I want to make sure I'm being crystal clear. Out there, you're on your own.
Okay, I got it. I got that. Don't worry about it. You won't even send a rescue party, because why would you do that? Okay. Understood, ma'am. Don't expect backup.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory.
Oh, see, I could have skipped that whole option.
And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Aceles plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Alright, I'm with Percival. Let's get this over fast.
No argument here. Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Okay, let's go get our gear. Is it in here? Yeah. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, is that hypothermia already? Shite. Okay, they're not gonna need that. They're not gonna need any of that. Armor plate, what does this do? Income, yeah. You know what, we might as well do a lot of this, actually. Oh, and it's got the carry capacity equal to what we, yeah, we can take it.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, we're gonna take it. Damn it! Yep. Yeah, we're gonna need all of this. I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
Yes. What?
Heard you're going out there willingly. Damn.
Take this. This. Whoops. Yep, you know what? We might as well take the battle stem. Oh, yeah. Are these just med packs? Yeah, I'll still take them. What's this? Oh. Advanced. No thermal. Okay, whoops. Alright, let's go ahead and get our new gear on. Oh wait, no, this is the... There's a little bit of thermal. Oh shoot. I meant to do this. Well, see, we got hypothermia, frostbite. Okay, so we need the, oh, we only have one. Shite. Okay, here we go. Let's favorite this. Put it here. You know, actually, I want to check one last thing here. What is
Word
this?
of advice while you're out there.
You match our description. The Vanguard captain? Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand.
Micro gun. Alright. What is this? No, we're not going to need that. But I think
Talk to me, my dear friend.
I'll give
I
this
might
micro
have some
gun.
room if you
Well,
need
you
me
know
to
what?
carry.
Actually, I take that back. Never mind. Sorry. No. Okay.
I'm here if you need me. Just say the word.
Oh, come on. Weapons. Micro gun. Yeah. I mean, these are specially made for this mission. You know what? I'm just going to put it... Yeah, now I'm going to put it here just to... What are we still dealing with here? A frostbite still, okay. Oh wait, I'm so sorry guys. I meant to even look upstairs, because if we can find some sort of thermal gear, that would be a big help. Take that.
Transfers complete. Those codes will allow you to temporarily restore power to most facilities.
Okay, nope, that's not going to be anything.
Systems should shut themselves back down automatically.
Don't do any more drills.
Duly noted, Commander.
I'll bet you we passed. Well, I was gonna say, I bet we passed by a crafting table. Too late now. Probably couldn't make what I needed anyways.
All set on your gear?
I'm ready.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate.
Oh my god! This is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Do I have to do this?
Alright. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
What?
Hostile detected.
That creature. It's dominated. Must be a force nearby keeping it under its way.
Okay,
Let's
it does
put it
take
down.
a little.
Clean him up.
It does take a little warming up to get started. Okay, what are we doing?
Watch out.
Most people would be too
That's
sweet
going to be
for that.
messy. Oh, I love this part.
Oh. What's above us? Oh.
No sign of remorse, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the... from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot! Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Finally. Ah. Shite. Is there a single? Yeah. Oh, we messed up. Okay, this. This is probably a mistake. Yeah, it is. Damn it! Alright. And we're wasting a lot of digipicks. Okay, I'm just gonna use the auto slot. Then an auto slot. Oh, that's what we did. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh my god, I keep hitting the wrong button. Alright, all for nothing, but I just wanted to, once I got started. I want this. get to where we need to go. What is... Will you... Kaiser, jeez. Oh, it looks like we have to go back outside. I'll let the frostbite build a little bit. Oh.
Closer. Closer. Closer now.
Okay, that wasn't too bad. Although I thought the effects were supposed to wear off when they died. What's this? Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, snap. That one's down. This will go over here. Yes, yes, yes. Wait a second. Where did the body go? Oh, wow.
All Asili's samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Kaiser! Kaiser! Kaiser!
Samples secure.
Thank you.
No. Earlier scan picked up a valid terramorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
Of course.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
All right, Kaiser, lead the way.
Unlocked. We may proceed.
And that'll keep us out of the cold, I think. What's this? Yeah.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinian. A real marvel.
Guess I'll go ahead and take care of that frostbite now. Whoa. Wait a second.
All these options. What's keeping you things warm?
Oh, that didn't work as well as I had hoped. Wait a second. I didn't want to use this, but I also didn't want to pick it up for weight. But yeah, that's right. We got Barrett here.
I want to hear one of my story. Let's see if I have space for that.
You do. No, we'll keep our spacesuits on us. And did I pick up any weapons? No. Wait, helmets. Alright, should be good.
We'll talk more later. Don't worry.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening?
Okay.
Captain, are you seeing this?
Oh, that's where the Terramorphs are born.
God, the heat leeches are Terramorphs.
So, by consuming the Lazarus plant, they metamorphose into Terramorphs? Fascinating. And also terrifying, obviously.
So you just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
So how would
that heat leech became a Terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby Terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how Terramorphs move between planets.
Feels like a pretty major discovery. Nothing natural should be able to do that. What does this mean for the plans to clean up the Terramorphs?
That I don't have an answer for right now. But if they share a genome, like most nymphs and adults do, the microbe should have no problem dealing with heat leeches and Terramorphs. The Asylees, we'll have to look into. But given what we know about the creatures, I wouldn't be shocked to find that they've got an appetite for both.
Feels like a pretty major discovery. Oh, actually, that can't be how all Terramorphs are born, right?
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things. What we just saw, it must be some kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible. Pretty major is right. But if what we just saw, if that's possible, the Lazarus plant, it's clearly an accelerant for the Terramorph, a heat leach transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terramorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
It's clearly plausible. I can't imagine what it'd take to pull something like that off.
Me neither. You'd have to know this all exists, first and foremost.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Okay, I guess we better get our big gun out.
Kill protocols active.
Well, that ought to do it.
Power like that, you
Whew.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Alright, can we step inside, please? Because I'm
Beginning analysis.
getting
It is a
frostbitten.
match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack into Atlantis. I want to hear it from you.
I think someone figured out how to use the Lazarus plant to trigger Terramorph attacks.
Oh boy. So we're talking a whole new extra scary kind of weapon here, aren't we?
Deploying alien life forms isn't exactly new, but I've never heard of one that could pull off something like this. It makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Her dad. I thought the times those Terramorphs showing up was suspicious. But didn't you say this plant can't grow anywhere but
It can't.
here?
At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
Yeah, I thought it was suspicious
They
too.
certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
United Colonies. Someone said the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plant. Freestar Collective makes got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over.
Oh, thank you,
If
Percival.
we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terramorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
Alright.
sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Oh my god.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Looks operable. Of all the
I'm not
things
gonna
to
do
survive.
that. Oh.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
You couldn't have done this, Major.
Engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Sanon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpret it.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
a cold-blooded murderer.
Yes. Exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
You're right, he's gone a long way. It's up to us to get to the bottom of this. Listen, Adrian, your father, he's still alive. You see, he's been keeping him prisoner.
Now's not the time to joke like that, all right?
It's the truth. He claims he's been trying to help us.
No, that's insane. He died. They executed him. They faked his death? My entire unit, they threw us all to the wolves, but kept him? And now he's what? An advisor? Commanding the fleet in secret? What was so important that they had to keep him alive?
They're using him down to track down criminals. The previous cabinet thought he was too useful to get rid of.
I'm sure they did. They invested so much in him over the years. Even grew him an entire family he didn't want.
Vae Victus, the war criminal. Alive and kicking. You've got to be joking. I can't imagine how many idiots had to sign off on such a reckless act.
I guess it makes sense though, doesn't it? The UC of that era only created me because they were afraid of a world without Vae Victus in command. Why would they get rid of him? As long as I live, I'll never understand the loyalty that old bastard elicited. But wait, if my father's alive and knew about the Lazarus plant, what do you think the chances are he was involved in the attacks?
It's the only lead we got. It's not possible they keep him under tight control. It's an idea worth discussing further when we're not surrounded by terramorphs.
Good point. Deal with one monster at a time. Let's go get that final sample.
Alright, let's see how our frostbite's doing. Poor. Wait, what'd that say? Stabilizing? Oh.
Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
I think we want to stay on the elevated part. Get out! Oh my god! What the hell is going on? Kaiser?
Putting out some kind of signal. I think you're due for some company.
Okay, that one's dead.
The thralls! They're not coming after us! I guess we should grab that sample while we can. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Where are you, Kaiser? Now Kaiser won't even come near me.
Sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here.
Yes.
Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Return to forward base. Can we just fast travel? Oh man, OBS is crapping out again. Great. I've noticed it going in and out, so it's been mostly in. Hopefully it will bounce back here. I don't need my gun out. Wait. Where are we going? Over here? How do we get there? On the right track. I guess this way. Oh, we were on the right track. It's just we have to go around. Oh, great. We can't be inside.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Sure did. Kaz just got all the samples.
Ah, best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Vay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
You're right, Vay Victus couldn't be involved. Actually, we can't rule him out, but I think this is alive. Well, he's gonna find out anyways.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain. Percival and we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terramorphs. But Vay Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, he and I are gonna have some words. I'll do what I can. He's not exactly a trustworthy source. You really think it was him? Do you want to come back and... No, I can't do that.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
The samples are preserved.
Alright, let's get back to our Star Eagle.
Hey, you might want this.
Let's actually get back to our regular gear. Oh wait, we can keep... Actually, I think we can keep the pack, right? Let's, Oh, I guess you can't compare regularly side by side, right? So let me see. Energy is higher. EM is higher. Let's see, this is O2, 20 capacity. Assisted carry and drain. Okay, that doesn't really matter. Yeah, we're gonna keep this, so this one goes back. It's ugly anyway. Whoops. Wait a second here. Oh, that's right. Okay. And then this has got ballistic and explosive shielding. Beast Hunter, Analyzer, Incendiary. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to this. It does have that sentinel. It's just that beast hunter part. This actually might be better. It's got ballistic shielding. Yeah, we'll keep it. All right. Oh, that's right. We give a bunch of crap to Barrett. Where did he go?
You need something, dearest?
Of course he's in the kitchen.
Ah, weird. Not a problem.
Okay, not all. Let's see. Weapons, helmets, apparel, ammo, resources.
Till next time, universe permitting.
Alright, there we go. Speak to Vivictus. You know, it's crazy, but just this one, I guess, like side.
I have something
mission.
for you.
Oh my God! Do you have to sound so creepy when you say that, Barrett?
Oh, good. Story time. Yeah, I do. I did.
Because you keep reminding me. Oh my God! Wait, hold it. That's not what we want. There we go. But yeah, no, just this side story is like a main story, and it's not the main story. Just like the Rangers, and I'm gonna guess the Pirates and the Raigujian. But that's sort of my plan. I mean, depending on how long it takes us to get, if we get to the end of this one, I want to get one more artifact at least. And then I want to do a stream getting a couple artifacts. But before we finish up the main story, I want to finish up the Ryujin and the pirate storylines.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
I know. It's not the first time I've been here. Oh, I forgot. Gotta talk to the intercom.
Well, what a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big.
Yeah, because you already knew.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Oh, we did, and a whole lot more. I don't know. Is there anything you want to tell me about your time in Londinian?
Good news, then. So, what exactly are you doing here? Plenty still to be done in defeating the Terramorphs, no?
Found a recording of you discussing the use of Terramorphs as a weapon.
Did you? Well, I don't know what you think you heard on this recording, but I sincerely hope you didn't come to the wrong conclusions. After all, given the Cabinet's current state of anxiety, they might misinterpret such a discovery to mean I could have been involved.
Well, what's
with
the
attacks.
interpretation then?
Perhaps I can convince you to keep this among us.
Perhaps. Confess or sorry, I'm telling the Cabinet already. Learn. I got no plans to tell them. I just want to know the truth. So you really don't know anything about the attacks. Is that what you're claiming? Sorry, I'm telling the Cabinet. Consider this your chance to come clean.
You know, you're far more clever than I expected. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terramorph attacks on Tau Ceti. New Atlantis. My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
True, because you're a madman and a murderer and you live to sow death. To work on something that long, it seems personal. No better way to show to you see what a deadly weapon they have in the Lazarus plant than to use it. Associate, who you've been working with?
All in due time. First, I want to see if you're truly as astute as you appear. So why would someone like me go through all this trouble?
To work on something that long seems personal.
You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terramorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
Please, no secret is so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives. You just said it took you years to use the plant outside Londinian, and you killed them for nothing. That information should have been handed over, secured it to keep it from ever being used. You didn't even trust your own people in the UC?
These were the final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of Terramorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death? It was the only option that made sense at the time.
Please, no secret is so dangerous that you can justify condemning so many lives.
Easy to say now, but in that moment, I wasn't about to add another dangerous variable to an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
So you murdered UC citizens because of some slight against your honor? You're sick. So I'm just your cleanup crew? Orlays? What is that name? How could you have coordinated all this from in here? And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor? Well, first, how do you coordinate this from here?
It wasn't easy. But the beauty of being loathed is that people will do whatever they can not to deal with you. They wanted to pretend I didn't exist. And so I used their blind eye to my advantage. Still, establishing a back channel to Orlays via the UC recovery teams was painstaking work. I've led campaigns less nerve-wracking. They believed they were luring in wanted criminals, but were in fact delivering precisely encoded slates, filled with instructions invisible to any but their recipient, dropped off at just the right moments to fall into the proper hands. All without the UC realizing whom they were actually dealing with. Slow work. But as you can see, ultimately effective.
Alright, so you murdered... Oh, wait, hold it. Oh, there was something else in here. And why the hell do you care if the UC wants you as an advisor?
Why would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
Okay, so you murdered, blah, blah, blah.
There are no heroes without a villain. I simply arranged the opportunity for us to overcome one and become the other. And we all benefited. It's why I had Orlays reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
They'd be honoring me for cleaning up your messes. If you're waiting for me to say thank you, we're going to be here a while. I suppose there have been some benefits to all this. What kind of honors are we talking here? They'd be honoring me for cleaning up your messes.
You're being honored only because I arranged the situations where it could happen. Be grateful. And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the terramorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlays' role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlays and Orlays alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
I hope you've enjoyed this talk, because once I tell the Cabinet, it'll probably be your last. You know, I'm not sure what I'm going to tell the Cabinet. Fine, I'll make sure everything's pinned on Orlays. You think I'm just going to forget the fact that you kill people? What kind of work are you talking about here?
Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlays. Track them down, and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the Cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
Alright, so in a selfish gamer line of thinking, if I hadn't already told Hadrian about her father, then I would probably be more inclined, or I would probably be inclined to let him live. I'd play along with him. But now she knows I can't do it.
That is a pity, Captain. But I'm in no position to negotiate. Though we needn't be enemies, you and I. Just think about the opportunity I've provided here. There are more on the horizon. If you do the right thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but this game is so good. If only... Okay, you know, I'm not saying it's like the greatest game ever made or it's the best writing ever, but if only Fallout 4 had slightly more like stories like this and decisions like this. And don't get me wrong, Fallout 4 is probably like my second favorite Fallout game. It's my favorite to play because it's the most fun to play in my opinion. Fallout 3 is my actual favorite Fallout game. But I understand. I know about the weaknesses of Fallout 4 story-wise, and that they should have like either made Far Harbor the main story, or made that kind of story or that depth of story the main story in Fallout 4. But as far as like a game to play, I love playing Fallout 4. It was so much fun. But yeah, so that's what I'm saying. If it had like sort of the branching, in-depth storylines of this game in Fallout 4, Fallout 4 would be a masterpiece. Right now, it's just a really very enjoyable game to play.
Perfect timing.
And I don't have any problems.
Just got in.
RPG
so on our
and
end,
Fallout
good
4.
news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Did my father tell you what he knew about the Lazarus plant?
Confess, he organized the attacks from his cell.
I knew it. The second I heard that recording, I knew. Why? Did he say why he did it?
He said he was trying to fix the damage done to the Sinan name, make you and him into heroes.
It takes some deeply twisted logic to think anything did more harm to the Sinan name than him.
He wanted his family's name to be respected again, so he decided to double down on being a monster. What a brilliant strategy.
Well, once we inform the cabinet, they can ensure he won't be able to do anything like this ever again.
He deserves punishment. He asked we leave out his involvement in the attack, says to consider the lives he's helped save.
I'm sure he did. But he killed dozens of people. And I'm not about to let him get away with something like that.
I didn't think she'd go
so
with
I
it,
guess
but I had
that
to
gives
try.
us our final answer. Nothing left to do but head in and see what the cabinet thinks of it all. Unless there was more to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the terramorphs.
Which method of dealing with terrorists are you two leaning towards?
Microbe is going to make the cleanup a whole lot quicker. If we're concerned about this Lazarus plant getting deployed again, that's the way to go.
The cabinet can secure the Lazarus plant, and then we're not risking any surprises when it comes to dealing with a microbe.
You're being paranoid. You know the science. You know we can make this safe.
I do know the science. I also know math. And a 1 in a million chance of a mutation isn't 0. So I guess we're still in discussion. Probably best at this point to let the cabinet weigh in, see if they have a preference.
So both approaches to clearing wars are effective against heat leeches. What kinds of risks are there if we decide to bring back the city?
Is a state secret of the highest order. This information does not leave this room. Now that's quite the accusation you're leveling, considering Francois Sinan has not left containment for the better part of 2 decades. You have evidence to back this up?
It just transformed. A terramorph out of thin air. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe.
Heavens help us. Is that actually him?
I'd know that voice anywhere. That's Francois.
He knew they could do this, and said nothing.
He's a sociopath. Plain and simple, ma'am.
Officer, please collect that recording.
Yes, ma'am. Begging your pardon, Captain.
We'll, of course, be launching a full investigation into how this could have happened. Though I have little doubt the Admiral will be quick to share all he knows on the subject once confronted with that recording. Chief Yassine, can you send one of your interrogators to have a little chat with the Admiral?
I'll issue the order immediately.
Good. Combined with everything else you all have uncovered. Well, I don't think the United Colonies can thank you enough.
I'd agree with that.
Failed the people of the colonies by not dealing with Victus sooner. I intend to rectify that mistake immediately.
Good, or will be better without him. Whatever the Cabinet thinks is the right course of action, my order request his life be spared. Did help? No. Oh, it's gonna happen to him. Can you ensure he has no more outside contacts? He used UC in functionaries to get his messages out.
That's truly disconcerting to hear. But cutting off Victus's contact with the outside world is likely to be just the beginning of his punishment.
The world will be better.
I'm inclined to agree, Captain. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the Cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the Cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Great, that's the right call, ma'am. I believe the other factions should be involved in securing the Lazarus plant. Securing the plant isn't enough. It should be wiped out. Sorts of measures where the UCB... You know what? Yeah, other factions should be involved in securing.
Tell the Freestar Collective. Wow. So they have another tool to utilize against us?
I'm in agreement. I fail to see the value here.
It'll demonstrate to the collective the UC isn't planning to secretly use this down the line. The UC doesn't exactly have the best track record. This would ensure good behavior from both sides. Well, both of these is what I had in mind. I don't think it... I think it really matters which one.
Exactly. The factions need to remember that we're all just people trying to live good lives. There shouldn't be sides when talking about the fate of humanity. Not unless those sides are delicious. You know what I mean?
That is an interesting idea. A grand gesture to further display this cabinet doesn't think like those of the past.
The observers on Mars have proven such a gesture can bear fruit.
So, you want us to make nice with the collective by sharing our state secrets?
No, I want us to display plainly the UC's actual intentions, that the plant will never be used as a weapon again.
That does sound worthwhile, Chief Kulkarni. Very well. We'll get the collective involved in the management.
I wonder if
Thank you
that's
for the
after
suggestion,
Core,
Captain.
Connie.
So then,
The YouTuber.
to our final topic. The Cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terramorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps. The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terramorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you
Matthew
can see,
McConaughey.
there remains debate among the Cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation.
Gosh, I don't know.
Major?
We've been having similar debates ourselves, but the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be your area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
I think that I do feel I'm leaning Aceles. Terramorphs cause enough damage, need to be wiped out quickly with the microbe. Do we need to do anything? Shouldn't security? I still had questions about the methods. I need to look. In a moment. No, I'm thinking Aceles.
I'm in full agreement. No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
A whole new species. All over the galaxy. Yeah, this is going to go great.
Yes, because we're going to make sure it does.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day 1 for the United Colonies Terramorph Management Division, making you 3 the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a group, the Cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class 1? For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Percival. Thank you, Madam President. Actually, what is a Class 1 citizen?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Thank you, Madam President.
You all have earned it. Now,
do we all share the
there's
penthouse
much to be done. Major Sinan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude.
Wow.
This meeting is adjourned.
Ooh, we actually finished it. 18,000 credits. And an achievement. Nice. Okay, let's go talk to Tuala.
That your ship that landed not too long ago? Sure is something.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
Thank you, Commander. It's an honor.
No need to thank me. You brought this all on yourself. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your account now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
All right, that's incredibly generous. Glad to see you. Rather drink in general. Okay, that's incredibly generous.
Higher-ups wanted to make sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up terramorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you?
I like to run a Vanguard mission. Ready to take on some Termors. Actually, I guess I'd like to start by helping out Percival. Done my duty, Commander. I think I'm going to take some time off from aliens.
Of course. You've earned some R&R. Once you're rested up and ready to head out there again, you come see me.
Alright. I want to see if I can do this from memory, but I think that little building right there is the realtor. So I'm gonna check out this penthouse real quick. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on it, honestly.
Please stand back.
Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner.
Alright, let's do it.
Great! You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
I don't know about that. Be keeping my eye out for you and keeping my distance. Okay, let's see here. She did say it was a residential area, right? That's the lodge. Should be masked. Masked. No. Commercial. Ah! Residential. Oh, we're... Oh, that's right. Hold on a second. Wait. Okay, so that's... going to send us to speak to Percival. So let's turn that off. And visit our new apartment. Alright.
Definitely better than the last Interceptor.
But why did they replace the handler? I thought the actress was amazing.
She turned him down. She apparently signed on to do some Shakespeare film. King Lear, I think.
How many damned versions of Shakespeare do we need?
Exactly.
Hey, it's King Lear, why bother, right?
You have hidden depths, my friend.
Oh, that's one of the best random NPC conversations I've overheard in a long time. Why is... Is this how you treat a first-class citizen's environment? By having trash just laying around? Why is this not in its holder? I want to speak to the manager right now. Don't worry, we're gonna get to the view. I just want to take a quick look around the floor plan. Oh, wow. Wait a second. There's a back patio too? Or does it wrap around? Oh, it's a wraparound, I think. Let me make sure. No, it does. Well, it is a wraparound, but it doesn't. You don't have access all the way around. Ooh. Be more impressive in the day. Nice. Wait, is this an intercom of some sort? Probably, but it's not operational. That was the way. The entrance is a closet, I'm guessing? Basically. Okay, here's the other view. Huh. Okay, there's the other one? I was gonna rest, but I guess that would you know what, can we do that? Can we just make a chair? Or... Actually, you know what? If it'll let us... Just put the chair down here. Sit. Oh, wait, that's right. I wanted to see. I guess you see more of the city here. Definitely the main building. Oh, there's a spaceport. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and sit. Then wait. Because I want to see the view in the day. Oh, no, not. Wait a second. There we go. It became daytime. Nice. Very interesting. Hopefully it would be a fast travel spot, like the lodge or whatever. Okay, speaking of which, actually... Oops, I hit the wrong button. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Do we have a skill point? No, we don't. Oh, but we're so close. Let's see, so do we got... No, we're still on level 1. Yeah, I gotta get that skill point so I can put this here. Alright guys, I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick and then we can go look for an artifact. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Let's see here. Is it under mission? Miscellaneous? Let's do this one. Oh.
Life faces.
Take a break. Let's chat. You've got my undivided attention.
Beta. Okay, let's see. What? Arg. Ah, here we go. talk later, Barrett.
questions come to mind. I don't even know where to start.
Witness the infinite.
Did somebody just shoot at us? Oh, shit. Alrighty.
Space is so hostile to humanity already, and you made it just a little bit safer for everybody. No matter what you could have done differently, this will impact a lot of lives eventually. We'll have to mark it in the Constellation history books so we don't forget it when the Terramorphs are finally gone.
I don't care if I'm remembered for that. There are way, way better things to remember you for.
So humble, too. People love that. Squeak! Balancing risk versus reward is tricky. Even more so when so much hangs in the balance. So, you really think the Asilies are going to work out, huh? You must have seen some data that I didn't.
Microbes can mutate, you know that, you're a scientist. I don't know, maybe the microbes were a better option, honestly.
Doesn't matter a ton now, I guess. Maybe there will be some other top-secret experimental microbe in the future that you can unleash. Look, the Asilies should help. It's not like they're going to make it worse. By sealing the Lazarus plant away instead of destroying it, I'm worried we've made things riskier.
I thought about that option too. It's the only way the Lazarus, we can study it. I can tell you wouldn't have done the same thing.
Maybe we can study it, fair, but it will take a long time to get any actionable results.
Is that all you wanted to talk about? Okay, now let's see what this whole new power is. gravity wave. Emit a gravitational force strong enough to propel almost anything or anyone. Alright, let's favorite it, and we guess we'll go here. Nice. And then let's go ahead and use the skill point, I think. Yes, that's right, because I do want to upgrade my spacesuit. So we're going to put it here. Bing. And again, not to like flog a dead horse, as they say. Yeah, as you can see, I'm not banking points. Now, I mean, I probably will be banking points now, but I mean, I got that point. I spent it immediately because this was ready to go. So it's kind of, you know, it's like I said before, you know, it's a long term. You got to look far down the ways to plan. I guess you don't have to, but it's better for you. Oh, and I didn't realize my health was so low. All right, let's just go. Let's go back to the lodge. Oh my God, I always do that. Okay. Because I have not really mastered shipbuilding, so I don't have a armor thing on my ship. Maybe I do. I actually, now that I think about it, I don't. I might have a research, but I'm pretty sure I don't have an armor or suit work table.
And the crowds of New Atlantis don't make me uncomfortable exactly. But it does feel This place is a delightful relic tangled up with hope, grit, and science.
Actually, now that I did that, maybe there is some new research we can do. Yes, there is. We do this. And you know what? Let's back out real quick because I forgot. We have, whoops. We have something that we can use to help us along. Here we go. Oh, I need to get more microsecond regulators. Oh, I don't have any indicate wafers. Let's see, track. Need tungsten. Oh, we're one short of polytextile. Okay. polymer. All right. Heavy shielding increases all damage resistance, but we can't do it. Gravitic reduces detection from enemies. Can't do it. Oxygen reserve. Might as well.
Best way to get that custom fit is to do it yourself, right?
Emergency aid administers when health is low. Medic aid items restore additional health and heal more quickly. Well, we can do that one. Oops, hold on a second. Regeneration. Oh, we can't do that. And the boost pack skip. Can we do power? Not yet. We gotta finish that level 2 space mods. No, can't do. Wow, can we do heavy shielding? No. Oh wait, can we do pocketed? No. Alright. Well, we did a little bit of improvement. Let's maybe grab another power, see what we can get. We'll go back to Talsetti, I guess. OBS. I don't know what your problem is these last couple of days.
Hello, stranger. I just finished cooking up some food. If you want to come
What?
on over, just pop on by.
Who said what? Was she on that ship?
I hate talking on this infernal thing too much. Just come on over.
Ship is now docked. Perfect.
Where is she? Anything? Oh, here we go. Yeah, I can just take these. go all the way down? No, I didn't. Or yes, I did. I'd get. Oh, there you are.
Well, hello. I was hoping you'd drop by. The worst part of space travel is having to eat alone. I used to eat with my better half every meal until he passed. I've got plenty. I hope you're hungry.
It's a pleasure to meet you, ma'am.
My, oh my, so formal. It is a particular pleasure to meet you, my good sir. I finally retired last year, and I've been traveling all over. I wish I could have done this when I was younger, but it's still a treat. My grandkids are mortified that I'm out here. Positively livid. You wouldn't believe the characters I've encountered.
Oh, I think I would. Space is dangerous. Your grandkids have a right to be worried. I find that space tends to attract eccentric personalities. Surprised you're not with your grandkid. What's the strangest thing you've encountered?
I invited this one fellow over for a meal, like yourself. So he boards the ship, stark naked. Ah! Turns out he was one of them old-style nudists. He said in space, no one ever knew. But Lord knows I noticed.
And space is dangerous. Your grandkids have a right to be worried.
I got good shields, and I always have enough helium-3 to jump somewhere safe. I'm careful. So, what do you think of the settled systems? I can't believe there are so many stars, planets, moons, and whatnot. It makes my head spin just thinking of it.
I love it. There's more to see than, you know, like a single lifetime. It's big and empty. Meeting new people is my favorite part of space. Do you need anything? Maybe take this donation to help.
Well, aren't you the most precious thing?
I mean,
I'm doing
it's a lot
pretty
cheaper
good.
than what it would cost for all of
But
the
the
space
expenses do
ship parts.
add up. But I won't let you leave empty-handed. Take this. And please do tell, what do you think of the settled systems?
I love it. There you go.
Ain't that the truth? I'm afraid I'm worn out, dear heart. I'm at the tail end of a very long day. But feel free to grab some extra food or whatnot. I've got plenty.
All right. I think I grabbed everything I would want. I guess that answers our... And let's just go get our power. Well, that was interesting.
Ships separated. Engaging drive.
Landing struts primed. Retros fired.
I think that might be our anomaly over there. is our place.
Just look at this place. Incredible.
Oh, is that our entrance? Yes, it is. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get this ready to go, because I'm gonna guess we're gonna run into some more Starborn on our way out. That's right, we want to heal up. Forgot about that. Sorry, got distracted. What is Barrett doing? I think he fixed himself, righted himself. Here we go. Nope, he didn't. He's still stuck. This is a very strange mechanic, in that that they don't shorten it as you acquire more powers. That first one though, that was kind of tricky, trying to figure out what it was it wanted you to do. thought that was going to be the last one. How many more times are you gonna make me do this? Alright, Anomaly, you're starting to make me angry. Do your thing, please. Por favor. There we go. Yeah, see, it's showing more and more.
It's times like this when it feels like we've really pushed the boundaries of humanity, you know?
Where are you?
Time and space fold.
Oh, there you are.
Comments? Questions? No?
Ooh, he almost got me. Alright, what is this power we picked up? Sense star stuff. Bind yourself to the particles of creation, sensing the life force of any human, alien, or starborn. Power. Oh, I didn't even realize there were costs. Get 15 power, 25 power, 45 power. Well, let's see what this one's all about, and we'll put it over here. Okay, which way is that our ship? Must be, I'm guessing. That is a ship. So let's... And where's Barrett?